No idea why we're doing that right now, but today we're going to talk about the 3 most important things you need to focus on in your contracting business. Let's make this happen right now. Today is down and dirty, my furry fucking friends. There are so many things to think about in your business. There's so many things to learn. There's so many things to do. I got all these things to do. Raise your hand, tap your helmet if you agree with me that, my God, there's so much to figure out when you own a business. And it can be overwhelming. It's like not just one fire hose hitting you with shit. It's like all the fire hoses hitting you with stuff at times in your business. So today we're going to simplify, talk about 3 most important things that you need to focus on if you want to succeed in business for the long haul and not be one of the people that's out of business in a year or 5 years or doesn't make it to 10 years. And if you do, worse than that, to me, I'd rather be out of business than to be where a lot of guys are, and that's in the game for 10 years. They're in more debt, not making any more money than they were making in the past, or at least not consistently, and their family life is a wreck. They're unhealthier, things like that. We don't want that. Here's the math. You got leads. We're gonna talk about this. Check this out. Plus sales, okay? Plus 50% gross profit equals oxygen. There you go. Oxygen is life. It's very easy to get distracted by all the other things that we have to do in our business, but I'm gonna talk about each one of these three things, and I'm going to answer a couple questions for you. I'm going to talk about the thing, I'm going to talk about when to focus on it and how to focus on it. So I'm going to give you a little tactical here. All right, the first is you got to get leads. When do we do it? Every day. Every day. There is never a day that you should not be focused on getting leads. Doesn't mean you're working every day, but you got some automation set up, you got your website working for you, sending some pre-scheduled emails out. So how do we do that? Mindset here is hunting and farming. I'll put a link in the description. Wrote an article a long time ago about, how to grow your business and the difference of being a farmer and a hunter. So a farmer, okay, simple concept. You find some fertile ground, you plant stuff that you want to grow, you fertilize, you water it, you get some sunlight on it, pull some weeds, maintain it, and over time it grows. Those are things like joining your local economic development association. That's things like networking groups. It's things like creating website content that's playing the long game where you become the educator. You're planting seeds, you're building relationships. You're building relationships with influencers like designers and architects and GCs and developers and stuff like that. Guys, farming takes time, requires an investment in relationships and online and some money and some things like that, okay? So that's the farmer. So you focus on leads every day. How? One is farming, the other is hunting. What does hunting look like? Hunting, the hunter's aware of his surroundings. He's tracking something. He's looking for something. Back in the day, it was me driving and I'd go, hey, there's a dumpster in front of a house and there's some carpet sticking out of that dumpster. That means they're doing shit inside the house. They might need a painter. And so you go hunt, you go knock on the door, you prospect. And here's my go-to line, steal it, use this, because this is what it worked. This worked for me millions of times, okay? Boom, 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 boom. Hey, I'm Tom, I see that you're doing some stuff inside your house and I happen to paint houses. Would it make sense for us to have a conversation? Done. Or you see a builder driving down the road, blah, 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 builders, blah, 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 constructions. Maybe you install garage doors. Call the number on the truck. Hey, I just saw one of your trucks in traffic here. I see that you build nice custom homes. I just happen to install garage doors. I just happen to paint really nice homes. I just happen to be an electrician that works on homes like that. Would it make sense for us to have a conversation? That's it. That's hunting. You're done. Don't overcomplicate this, okay? The hunter needs to also have a little bit of sense of urgency here, guys, okay? Doesn't mean you're stressed and frantic, just means that you understand there's no better time than right now to take action and throw a spear in something and drag it home. So we talked about getting leads. Second thing is you gotta sell, right there. Sales. You have no oxygen without sales. Get this through your heads. A day where the cash register is not going cha-ching and making noise is a shitty day in business. So how do we do this? Commit to a process and master the process. When do we sell? Again, daily. Your process, when you have a lead come in, what do? If you don't have a clear sales process that's predictable, repeatable, and things like that, you're gonna have a hard time making the sales that you need to make. A lot of us are on somebody else's sales process. Hey, drop a bid in the mailbox, or email this over right away, or here's some plans I'm gonna send you. Send me a price and I'll see where your numbers fall. Guys, that's their process. That's not yours. You have to take control. Focus each and every day on taking control of the sales process. Go to contractorsalesacademy.com. If you don't have a process, join our bridge program. It's fucking cheap, high value. There's hundreds of contractors that are changing their lives, blah, 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 blah. Get your ass over there. With leads and sales, also want to be tracking daily, every day. We have a sheet in the Contractor Fight we print off in one of our programs and we give our members. It's got the calendar of the month, and then it's got 2 boxes at the bottom, and one is leads and one is sales. How many leads did we get today? Let's see, what came in on the website, how many calls I got. We got 4, right? A 4. What did we sell today? Did we sign any contracts and get a deposit check? That's a sale. No? Okay, then it's a goose egg. Yes, what was the amount? Tally it up with you and whoever sold something and just write the amount. We do this, we track, because whatever we give importance to in our brain, we get more of. A lot of science behind that we won't get into. Third thing here, guys, that you need to focus on is get a 50% gross profit margin. Start there, push for that. When do we do that? Okay, we're talking about when and how. When? Well, do a weekly review of the projects that are ongoing. Do a weekly review of projects that you finished. Job cost them right away and go, how did we do? How did this compare to what we thought we were going to do? Okay, or you can just look at your monthly P&L and go, how did we do? But either way, you got to be doing a weekly view of what's going on, and then a monthly view of the whole company and ask, where is our gross profit? And if you're not averaging that 50% or better, then it's one of two things. You're not selling at a high enough rate, or you might be inefficient in the field and your cost of goods are a little too high compared to what you thought they might be. So you got to dial that stuff in, but it's easy to fix. Okay? We did a 6-part series not too long ago on gross profit. Go find that here on the Contractor Fight YouTube channel. Yes, you need to hire. Yes, you might need to work in the field. Yes, you might need to do your own books and a million other things in your business. But none of that matters without leads. None of those leads matter if you don't have a great sales process. And sales don't happen unless you sell. And there's never going to be enough money if you don't have a high enough profit margin. So with all the things you have to focus on, commit to these three things on a regular basis, and I will promise you that things will be better in your business. You have a choice every day to blow things off or not. Don't ever blow off getting oxygen. Share this, subscribe. Appreciate you guys. You rock. I got to roll. See you next time.